Hi guys, this is Vitaly with AFT Dispatch and A2C Logistics, and in today's video, I'd like to speak with you about the truck driver shortage in the US. Is it even real? But first, roll the intro. Welcome back. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you to please like the video, be sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single release of our videos, where every Friday we're talking about something that could benefit you in your trucking businesses, in your trucking careers, as well as cover the loads we've successfully booked for our customers, consisting of leased owner operators and carriers operating under their own MC authorities, running under our truck dispatch services. As always, guys, big thank you for all the likes you provided in all the previous videos. Please do keep them coming, and let's talk about the truck driver shortage in the US. Supposedly there's a truck driver shortage. We've made a ton of videos over the years. I'll leave little cards here in the corner. In fact, not long ago, I actually made a YouTube short. It's just a minute long. And I have my own thoughts about this. And like I said, we have talked about this over the years, and this is a really big hot topic. And there are two behemoths in the trucking industry that are constantly butting heads about this. You have the ATA and you have OOIDA and or OOIDA. Now, today, we're examining the two contrasting perspectives of the issue of the driver shortage, the truck driver shortage, because they really are quite contrasting. They really are quite opposing. So for example, the ATA, the American Trucking Association, says that there is a significant truck driver shortage. They've been saying this for nearly 40 years now, and particularly with long-distance OTR companies. Now, I mentioned this in past videos. Again, I'll leave cards in the corner for these videos. The ATA primarily works on behalf of, speaks on behalf of the giant trucking conglomerates, very large carriers. OOIDA, as mentioned before, it's right in the name. They work with owner-operators. Generally, the vast majority of those guys are going to be 1 to 6 truck owner-operators, small carriers with 1 to 6 trucks. So very different organizations. Now, the ATA believes that the solution to this truck driver shortage, at least in the United States, is a tech one. So they're looking for tech changes like truck simulators and partially automated semi-trucks. Again, we've talked about a couple years, 2 or 3 years ago, we've talked about some of the truck automations and autonomous trucks. So again, I'll leave cards in the corner for those videos. And the other thing that the ATA says would help alleviate the pressures and fix this issue is allowing interstate teenage truckers. Again, another video that we've covered, another topic we've covered in the past about, much younger folks who generally would be allowed to run intrastate to now be allowed to run interstate. And that would alleviate the shortage, if you will, by basically throwing in a whole new group of truck drivers into it. Now, as far as safety and compliance and all those other issues, having 18-year-olds running OTR in an 80,000-pound truck moving at 70 miles an hour, I'll leave that for you in the comment section below. Now, folks, contrarily, OOIDA asserts that the problem isn't a shortage of drivers, and that it's rather a retention issue. And that's actually exactly what I talked about in the short that I'd mentioned earlier. It's just a minute long. Take a look. I'll leave a card in the corner for that. Now, OOIDA basically challenges ATA's narrative, suggesting that the focus should be on improving conditions to retain drivers rather than recruiting new ones. All right. And again, we've made videos in the past where we actually reviewed some really strong data from surveys coming out of, the mouths of truckers saying, what would it take for you to quit the industry? Why did you get in the industry? A lot of truckers got into it. They just love the road. They love driving. They love trucking. It was in the family, and it would take a lot to get them to leave the industry. But some of those things are happening right now, and that's partly the reason why we're actually seeing such an influx of new carriers and company drivers leaving the industry. So ultimately, OOIDA says that it's a matter of not having enough drivers, or not being able to actually keep them, right? So OOIDA stands firm that the problem is a driver retention issue rather than an actual shortage, and they say that the ATA has successfully convinced the masses that there's a truck driver shortage. A perfect example of the illusory truth effect. And I had to look this one up. Common sense told me, one thing, but what it is, the illusory truth effect is basically believing false information to be correct after repeated exposure. Guys, let me know, your thoughts in the comment section below. Is it an issue of driver retention? Is it an issue of not being able to hire drivers? Is it an issue of a shortage of drivers? Is it an issue, is it some other issue? Let us know in the comment section below. Please make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna switch over the camera, we're gonna look over loads that we booked for our customers, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. Welcome back. Let's take a look at some of these loads. Guys, fantastic week. I just love seeing it week to week to week, especially when the names repeat. Absolutely lovely. Start off with Milagres in his reefer. Absolutely a fantastic job. Blew it out of the water. I'll say it right up front. Starting out in Grand Forks, North Dakota to Concord, North Carolina. It's a 41,000 pound load of perishable food product. -10 on a reefer. 1,487 loaded miles. Booked that one at $5,173, getting him $348 a loaded mile on a ton of miles. Then Greenville, South Carolina, coming out to Omaha, Nebraska. It's a 26,000 pound very light load of food product again, running 20 degrees on a reefer. This time, 1,082 loaded miles booked at $1,800, got him $1.66 coming out. Then La Vista, Nebraska to Little Rock, Arkansas. It's a super light load, 15,000 pounds of frozen food, running -10 on the reefer. 613 miles booked at $2,000, got him $326 a loaded mile there. Then Clarksville, Arkansas to Brownsville, Tennessee with a 39,000 pound load of palletized vegetables, running -5 degrees on a reefer. 293 miles booked at $1,100, got him $375 a mile. Absolutely a fantastic job. Running Wednesday to Wednesday. Grossed $10,073 in gross, ran 3,475 loaded miles at an average of 290 per loaded mile average. And last week, he had a great week as well. Wednesday to Wednesday, I gotta tell you, a great average, great grades, great gross, absolutely fantastic, an outstanding week for the driver. Worked really, really hard. And definitely a big thumbs up for the dispatcher on this one, specifically because I'm being told that they did a great job organizing this with the driver, making it work, because every load had really strict reefer appointment times on both pickup and delivery, and they absolutely blew it out of the water. Excellent job, Milagres. Let's keep this thing going. Next, we got a dry van coming out of Tempe, Arizona, going to Portland, Oregon, with a full load of beer, load to scale. 1,280 loaded miles booked at $2,700, got him $211 a mile. Then Portland, Oregon to Meridian, Idaho with a 2,900 pound load of roadshow demo sets for Costco. Super light load. 421 miles booked at 1137, got him $270 a mile. Then Fruitland, Idaho, Tacoma, Washington. It's a 41,600 pound load of Coke. 454 miles booked at 1125, got him an awesome $248 a loaded mile. Then they did a one pick, one drop out of Auburn, Washington to Fort Worth, Texas. It's a 26,000 pound load of plastic cans. It's all palletized. 2,055 loaded miles booked at $4,200, got him $204 a mile. Coming out to Texas. Excellent job. This is Reginald. Regular dry van, solo driver, grossed $9,162 in gross this week. Ran 4,210 loaded miles at an average of 218 per loaded mile average. My hat's off to you, sir. That's a ton of miles. Excellent gross for this dry van truck. Worked really, really hard. Perfect pre-planning from the dispatcher to make this kind of stuff happen, but we know what we're doing. Almost, over 9 grand. Excellent job. Let's jump in. Next, another reefer, a little bit simpler. Bellingham, Washington to Landover, Maryland. It's a 24,000 pound load of frozen seafood, running -10. Looks like 0 degrees on a reefer. 2,848 loaded miles, booked at $79.50. Got him $279 a loaded mile on a ton of miles, guys. 2,848 loaded miles at $279 a mile. Excellent job. Next, at a Front Royal, Virginia to Loxley, Alabama. It's only 4 pallets, 10,000 pound load of blueberries, running 34 degrees on a reefer. 920 loaded miles booked at $1,900, got him $207 a loaded mile there. And that was it. Ran for 6 days, Monday to Sunday. This is Dan. Grossed $98.50 on his gross. Very, very simple. 6 days, 3,768 loaded miles at an average of 261 per loaded mile in his solo reefer. And again, very good week for this reefer. Excellent job. Definitely combine some long and short haul on that case to maximize and come really, really close to 10K. Excellent job, Dan. Well done. Next, we got a dry van. I believe the rest are going to be dry vans. Henderson, Nevada, going to San Diego, California. It's a 42,000 pound load of beverages, 336 miles booked at $750. Got them $223 a mile. Then 2 pick 1 dropper out of San Diego and Vista, California, going to Galesburg, Michigan. It's a super light load, 2 picks, 1 drop, 6,000 pounds of packaging materials, 2,223 loaded miles booked at $5,300. That got them $238 a loaded mile on a ton of miles. They finished off out of Paw Paw, Michigan, going to Johnstown, New York. It's a 43,000 pound load of dry food. The reefer, actually this is a dry van. Looks like a Walmart delivery, 710 miles booked at 2,045 loaded miles on that one. Got them $288 per loaded mile. Sunday to Sunday, 7 days on the road. This dry van solo regular, $8,095 in gross for the week, 3,269 loaded miles at an average rate of $248 a loaded mile. An excellent job. Again, really good gross, really good rates, good miles, very efficient, very well done on both the driver and the dispatcher on this one. Excellent job. Next, a dry van coming out of Las Vegas, Nevada, going to Laramie, Wyoming. It's a 39,000 pound load of Shell engine oil. Tanker endorsement on this load was required. Driver had it. Driver Sam is running 803 miles booked at $2,510. Got him $313 a loaded mile. Then Sydney, Nebraska to Sioux Falls, South Dakota with 18,000 pound load of a sporting equipment. 469 miles booked at $1,000. Got him $213 a loaded mile. Then right out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Joplin, Missouri. It's a 42,000 pound load of beverages. 511 miles booked at $1,300. Got him $254 per loaded mile average. And then Springdale, Arkansas to Grand Island, Nebraska, 35,000 pound load of groceries, 520 miles booked at $1,200. Got them $231 a mile. And I finished off strong out of Crete, Nebraska to Aurora, Colorado with a 42,000 pound load of Purina animal feed by Nestle. 464 miles booked at $1,600. Got them a real strong $345 per loaded mile. 7 days on the road. Monday to Monday, $7,610 gross, ran 2,767 loaded miles at an average of $275 per loaded mile average in a regular dry van. They're going to finish off with Hebron, North Dakota, go to Bluffdale, Utah in regular dry van. It's a 42,000 pound load of bricks, 880 loaded miles booked at $2,200. Got him $250 on the dot. The driver on this one's Damien. The next load was coming out of Salt Lake City, going to Phoenix, Arizona. Unfortunately, that did not work out. We did collect a $250 Tonu, truck order not used. We do work for those. Then they picked up a load out of Spanish Fork, Utah, not too far. Going out to Laredo, Texas, the 18,000 pound load of dry food, 1,329 loaded miles booked at $2,500. Got them $1.88 coming out to Laredo. Then right out of Laredo, Zero Deadhead took a load to Chillicothe, Ohio with a 39,000 pound load of auto parts. 1,467 loaded miles, booked at $2,970, which got him $202 a loaded mile. Ran Monday to Monday, 7 days on the road, goes $7,920 in his regular dry van, ran 3,676 loaded miles at an average rate of $215 per loaded mile average. Excellent job, Damien. Now, I also want to do a shout out for brevity of the video, not to make it too long. I took these guys out. Chris did an amazing job on his dry van. Excellent rate, excellent gross. Man, same for Michael. Regular dry van, week on the road, $7,400. Excellent job, guys. Welcome back, guys. As you can see, week in, week out, we show you guys that during a good market or a bad market, you can still maximize your profits, your efficiency, your miles, your rates, and the kind of gross that you can bring in on a weekly basis. We've been doing this for years. Carriers and leased on owner operators, you guys are all welcome to give us a call. If you have your own MC authority or you don't, whether you have a trailer, leased on owner op, we have trailers to offer you. Carriers, we work with vans, reefers, as well as flatbeds, have done that for years and done very well. Don't rest on your laurels. If you're not making this kind of money, if you're not running efficiently, if your dispatcher doesn't know what they're doing, what they're talking about, if your lease on program is too expensive and you're not getting this kind of gross, guys, there's no reason to go through this continuously nonstop. Make a change. Give us a call or text us for more information. The number is 801-448-6363. You can also get more information on our website at aftdispatch.com. Simply select if you're a carrier or an owner-operator. Fill out the short form. We'll send you some info over email. We'll give you a call, answer remaining questions that you may have. If it's a good fit, we'll get you going. But until next week, guys, stay healthy, be wealthy. Take care.